Hello, Libra, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a great day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of May 11th through the 17th. And during that time, we'll have a full moon that comes in on the 12th. And of course, that can be a time of heightened emotions. Some of us can be prone to being overwhelmed and anxious, maybe a little snappy and irritable. Possible changes in your sleeping patterns. I know that's something that I experience, and it's just a good time for us to practice patience and calm. Just that energy that lasts for sometimes a day or so. But then we move into the waning gibbous energy, and of course that's a really good time for self-reflection, rebirth. Good time to make positive changes and get rid of bad habits and negative thinking. So keep those moon energies in mind as you're moving through your week. We had a card fly out, so we will take it. Your overall message for this reading is prosperity lies ahead. All right, Libra, that message wanted to get through to you, so that's pretty awesome. This will be an intuitive general reading for the energies that you may or may not encounter this week. So, of course, please keep that in mind and take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. And Libra, I would like to say that since my readings are free to you, all that I ask in return is that you hit the subscribe button. And then later, if you like the reading, you can hit the like button too. That would also be really great. What that does is really helps my channel here on YouTube. It's super, super easy to do. So I will give you just a moment as I'm shuffling to do that right now. Thank you so much. And if you've been a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back and helping me build a community here. I see you and I appreciate you. So thanks again. All right. As I'm shuffling, I would like to say that my weekly reminder is that you learned something new this week. Pick a topic that you've had some interest in and take time to really do a deep dive and focus in on it. If you can just set aside maybe an hour or two just for yourself, to study, take notes, think, and just really, really absorb the thing that you've learned. So sometimes as adults, we just forget to do that. And that's just my fun weekly reminder for you. Okay, Libra, May 11th through the 17th, prosperity lies ahead. Your overall energy, Queen of Pentacles. So, of course, we're going to be talking about prosperity, money, wealth. Let's see what's going on with Libra. So, Queen of Pentacles is definitely about an understanding of the material world and financial world. So, there may be some information that's coming in for you. There may be some new money coming in for you. Something that you're going to have to learn how to manage. So, I love this. I'm going to let all the Libras I know that this is supposed to be a prosperous week for you. All right, your current situation is the Sun, so the happiest card in the deck. So, yeah, what is going on with you guys, Libra? Something with money and something that's about to make you very, very happy. So, I love that for you, and enjoy it, whatever that might be. The root of your situation is the Emperor. So, this is about leadership. This is about control. This is about someone who knows how to get things done. And like I said, it could be something that you're learning, maybe on the investment front when it comes to money, but you're taking some sort of control. And this is kind of just the root and the foundation of your whole week, is that you're going to take control. You're going to be a leader. You're going to build something that is going to be prosperous for you. And it looks like, I'm sure you've already been doing that, but that's just kind of the energy that you're really taking on this week. In your recent past is the 10 of Wands. So you're coming to some sort of ending, and you've been pushing ahead, and it could be that you were waiting for something to come to fruition. Something you've been working on all of a sudden just explodes, and that's how success happens. Is you work and work and work and toil, and you think, oh, is this thing really going to pay off ever? And then all of a sudden something just happens, and things do come to fruition and things do pay off. So that's kind of the energy that I'm getting with this, which is really awesome. What's on your mind this week is the Page of Pentacles. So it makes perfect sense that this is a new path for you, a new financial path, and you're learning things as you go along. These are our juveniles of the deck, and where the Queen really has an understanding. The Page of Pentacles, what is kind of the younger thought of that, is that you're learning how to do something new. And it could be that, you're learning to do a new investment. This could be that you're learning something new about, crypto, or, some new investment opportunity out there that's out there, and you're just learning about it. So awesome there. What is just ahead of you this week is the King of Wands. So, here comes all of this financial success and this pushing and ending of this wand cycle here, this kind of passion cycle, and it's bringing you to this place of being in the King of Wands situation, which is just being knowledgeable about some sort of passion that you're involved with. And this could be like, if you're a musician, you have learned everything you can about it. If you're an actor, you've learned everything that you can. You've studied and practiced and done everything, anything that you're involved with that's kind of a passion project. I mean, it could be that you restore cars. You've taken the time to learn everything about the current car that you're restoring. You know everything about the history and how everything works together. So that's where that king is about knowledge of the thing that drives you and really makes you happy in the passion realm. Your advice for this week is the star card. So your advice is that you're on the right direction. You are on course. You are seeking guidance from the universe, and you're actually listening to those synchronicities that you're moving in the right direction. And that's really great. You're very optimistic about the future, and you've got just a really good clarity about where you want to go, the things you're being drawn to. Um but yeah, kind of paying attention to the signs and making the correct decisions, and being very balanced in the way of just like the emotions of your inner emotions with what's going on in the world, with this. You see this, how this reminds me kind of the temperance card also. This is kind of drawing these emotions as they go through you, but pouring them out on the world, and in a good balanced and healthy manner. All right, what is beyond your control this week is the Four of Swords. So that's a little bit of rest and meditation. So in the midst of all this and whatever's going on with you when it comes to money, just really take the time to quiet down. Go within. It might be time to meditate and just think about some things. And this is beyond your control. Like, you're going to need to really clear your mind and get very, very centered, about the direction that you're going in, and make sure that you're making those right decisions, and just kind of clarify those things to yourself. So definitely take the time for rest and meditation. What is your secret desire? What you're trying to avoid is the devil. Now, I would hope this is what you're trying to avoid. So, this is false truths. This can be about addictions. This can be about just negative things, that negative self-talk. This is stuff that kind of sets you back in your way of confidence, or just the pacing that you have moving forward. And I really do, again, hope that this is, and you're trying to avoid this, because I don't think it's anyone's secret desire to really have the devil come in and be in your ear and be in your head, and place all those negative things in there. So you're trying to avoid that. And I think, from the star card, it looks like you're paying attention to the ways in which the universe is kind of moving you. And if you continue to do that, again, prosperity lies ahead. So pay attention to those signs, and do those positive things, move yourself in those positive directions. And your outcome is the King of Pentacles. So yeah, I mean, here's the Queen at the beginning, we've got the King at the end. So whatever you've got going on, Libra, it's working, and it's going to be prosperous, whatever it is. What is hidden from you this week at the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. So, that's kind of our card of guidance, and it looks like that's hidden from you. You're kind of on your own, and you're kind of making decisions and doing things, and you're not seeking guidance or seeking anyone's approval to do this. So that's okay, but keep that in mind, that that's hidden from you. If you're in this rest and meditation phase, and you feel like there's maybe a question or something, the guidance part is hidden, and that might be something that you do need to say, hey, there's something I don't know about. I'm going to seek out someone with more knowledge, more experience. So keep that in mind. All right, Libra, let's get a final message here from the Soul Oracle deck. Final message for Libra as they enter into this prosperous phase, which is awesome. Find your backbone. And that could be where the devil kind of tries to come in to, again, mess with your confidence. So make sure you're being confident, and be open to love. So in the midst of all this and whatever you have going on, be open to love. Make sure that you're letting the people around you know that you love and appreciate them, and that in this prosperous time for you, that you love the people around you. That's always important. So, Libra, I really appreciate your time here with me today. I hope there was something in this reading that you can take away and use this week. I do post readings every week, so come back next week and we'll see if this energy kind of evolves and moves into something else, or if there's something just completely new here for you. Also, if you like my reading style, of course, please like and subscribe. It really does help my channel, and most importantly, it'll help you find me next week. So good luck with all of this, Libra. I'm very excited for you, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.